Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line. Specifically, we're looking at fractions. We are working with a problem related to TEKS 3.3g, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have point P. It's on a number line, and it says it represents equivalent fractions. And take a look at what we need to do. This is one of these drag and drops to where we need to drag some answers into these blanks, and we also have to be able to provide the explanation. So first, let's just figure out what's going on with point P. It says equivalent fractions, which means we need to be able to name it in two different ways. Then we'll look at how we're supposed to answer this. So if we just wanted to identify what this fraction is, point P, without changing anything, what we want to do is we want to count how many spaces there are. So counting the spaces between the marks. All right, so I count 1, 2, 3. So we are going to have a fraction. It's going to have a denominator of 3 because there are 3 total spaces. Now the numerator counts how many tick marks. All right, so these are thirds. So now we can say this is 0 thirds because it starts at 0 and ends at 1. This point P is going to be at 1/3 because it's right there between the space between the first and the second space. I've got a 2/3 on this tick mark. There's a tick mark sitting right underneath this point, in case you're wondering. So I've got 2/3, and then 1 whole, but 1 whole can also be viewed as 3/3. So that's how we would do this number line in just the traditional sense. And so I would say this is 1/3. Now, how do we turn this into an equivalent fraction? Well, there are two things we can do to generate equivalent fractions with number lines. We could, if it's an even number of spaces, we can take each of those, two of those spaces, and we can pair them up together. So we can take 4 down to 2, or we can take 8 down to 4 by grouping them in pairs. There's already only 3, so that's not much, and it's not an even number, it's an odd number. So if I did that, I'd have 1 left over, so that's not going to work. So that sometimes works. The other thing we can do always is we can take each piece, we can always split it up into 2 equal pieces. So that's what I want to do. I want to take this first third and I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to take this second third, I'm going to cut it right there. I'm trying to cut it right in half so I have equal pieces. But now we have a new number of pieces. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So I took my 3 pieces, cut each in half. I put them into 2 smaller pieces. 3 times 2 makes 6. Now I've got 6 pieces. But let's go ahead and label them now. I've got 0/6. I'm counting the tick marks as my numerator. 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and then 6/6. So 2/6 and 1/3 land on point P, but sometimes when we get with thirds, you also have to deal with 4/6 and 2/3. All right, so we now know that 1/3 is the same as 2/6. And if you want to, you can keep cutting those into smaller pieces and make them 12ths, make them 24ths. You can just do that infinitely. Now, what we need 2 fractions to be moved. If this were drag and drop, we would take our mouse and we would drag something from the red into these 2 reds. Point P can represent, well, let's just take what we have here. 1/3 and then 2/6. And you can put them in either order. If you put 2/6 first, that's also fine. Now, why? The fractions are equal because they both, and then some of these green ones, divide the number line into 2 parts. No, neither of them actually do that. Are divided into 3 equal parts. Well, the 1/3 is, but not the 2/6. Are the same distance from 0. Well, they're both, look, if I look at it right here, how far away is it from 0? It's the same thing from both. So that might work. And then represent 6 equal parts of a whole. No, the top one, the 2/6 equals 6 equal parts of the whole. So we would say are the same distance from 0. And that is going to be our answer.